Mic check, mic check. How do we sound over here with Tinky Winky? What's up, everyone? It's Adam. I'm at Line Willy, and this is tattoo time. Today's video is a countdown video. I've got 7 color tattoos, 7 really large tattoos in the last 7 years of my career. So grab a popcorn, grab some snacks, and let's take a look at these 14 tattoos together. Come on. The first one I want to show you is this really cool project that's taken a few years, and it has a bunch of cover work in it. We tied it all up with this really cool cherry blossom. So she used to have that elephant tattoo on her leg, and then we tied everything around that with the cherry blossom all up the leg and side over the years. And on her back, we did a really cool Haku from Spirited Away, which I really love. And she wants to continue this onto the shoulder and down the arm as well. So like, this is a really big tattoo. Love that one. Coming up next is Shay. Shay has a full back rework with multiple different tattoos that needed to be fixed. And on the first session, we did these butt flowers that tie everything together in the end. This is the before picture of her entire back. And here is the after shot where you can see the butt flowers touching the peacock. The peacock's feathers are covering the fallen angel writing. And then the major flower in the middle is covering that motif. And then we have this like really beautiful 1920s framework on top, Art Deco style. I really love this piece. I just think it's so beautiful. And I love the minimal tattoo amount in the center of the back. It really kind of cinches her. And, we successfully covered her 90s tattoos. So I really love this one. Next, we have Sarah with her skeleton snake on the back. This was a really ambitious piece, and Sarah is coming back for a second session for me to detail this. So I got the most of the outline. I got all of the outline, and there's still so many texture marks and detail and some subtle shading I wanted to do, but we decided 6 hours of tattooing was enough. Sarah was also the 3rd person I ever tattooed. So there's her little feather. And then we zoom out to see her back and all of the other tattoos that I've done on her. I just love that little shot. But shout out to that really large, awesome tattoo for her and for me. I think it's great. Next up is JJ with his Dia de los Muertos arm. This was the longest session of my life. We got in at 11 a.m. and left at midnight with a pizza break, of course. We did this on JJ's birthday, and actually the design I was putting together for several weeks. We worked together at the restaurant. He was a friend of mine, and he wanted his grandparents memorized just like the characters in Coco from Disney. So he wanted his ancestors to be illustrated as these animated skeletons. So I love the project, and I used photos of his grandparents to include the motifs that they had in the photos. And JJ was touched when he saw it. He even shed a little tear. But this was the longest piece, 12 hours. I'll never work 12 hours in one shot again. It was crazy. And the fact that he was just Gucci with it, and the next day he went and worked a double shift as a barback, is just beyond me. But just a testament to what kind of man he is. And so shout out to JJ. I love this piece. From 2019, one of my oldest. All right, in this piece, I wanted to highlight that big tattoos can also be tiny tattoos. In this case, it's a lettering tattoo that's really big. The embroidery of your life holds you in and keeps you out, but you survive imprisoned in your bones behind the isinglass windows of your eyes. Say that 10 times fast. But I just completely love this choice. It is probably the largest quote tattoo I've ever done. Inner seam from armpit to ankle. So enjoy. That one's really fun. This sleeve got completed in the course of about 3 years. So there's a lot going on. There is like a Greek mythology theme with all kinds of gods and important stories. I can't remember all of the characters' names, but there's Pandora's box. I remember that. And then there's Athena, and there's other characters. Gabriel, I think. I started this in 2020, so this was definitely a growth piece for me. I wanted it to look really beautiful and visually stunning, but I knew that it was a black and gray piece, and that's not necessarily something that I do a lot of, but I'm very versatile, so I was proud of how it came out. This is the last time we ever worked together on this sleeve, and we put this little octopus on the elbow. I just love that. I love elbow tattoos. I love ditch tattoos. I love that when things start to melt together like that, everything comes together in the one piece. So that was really fun. This tattoo I did not make, and it was the beginning and the start of a sleeve I did not know would ever come. This was the first tattoo we ever made together. It was a glow up where we covered her unwanted older tattoo into some flowers. And from that point on, we just kept working together over the years. And she turned, one tattoo she was going to get into a whole sleeve. We kept adding sort of patchwork ideas onto the arm. And then eventually over the years, she actually kept coming back and we created this entire garden masterpiece where all of these vignettes got really covered in the garden and everything's like growing together and all the little imagery. And then the very top piece we did at the end includes more animals and more of those motifs all together with the flowers capping it on top. So I love when tattoos grow over time, quite literally with this one, with the growing flowers, but there's always room to put things together and make them cohesive in the end. So shout out to the chipmunk, very cute. Those were the 7 large tattoos that I wanted to share with you. And now let's get on to the 7 color tattoos. Not everybody knows this. I love color tattooing. The studio name is Line Willy, which definitely lets people know I'm great at fine lines, but I love precision and I love color, in case you couldn't tell. So I love to translate that into some tattooing. So let's see some color tattoos that I love doing. Coming up on number 1, we have The Kiss by Rene Magritte, a painting that I did on my client Reina. And this was my first of this kind. I now love doing mini paintings. I love fine art. I love going to museums. So the idea that I can turn a painting from a museum wall into a 2-inch tattoo on someone is fantastic. And I love doing those sessions. Next is The Fox on Alicia. This is more of a neo-traditional color tattoo. Like I said previously, I love mixing styles in my work and I love doing multiple different styles. So when Alicia asked me for a fox that was from an anime, but she said I could draw it, it doesn't have to look like anime, I was really stoked. So I asked her if neo-traditional would be great, and she said yeah. So I loved creating this very cool pose fox. Next up, I have a Broadway tattoo that is also a mini painting. This is George Seurat, Sunday, and it's also the subject of a 1980s musical, Sunday in the Park with George by Stephen Sondheim, of which I'm a huge fan. And it turns out I have clients who are also fans of musical theater and tattoos, just like me. And so this was one of those really cool instances where I got to work on such a fabulous piece. So challenging. George Seurat was famous for pointillism, and tattoos are kind of a stick and poke every single time. So you can argue that it's also pointillism as well. But I just loved mixing the colors and making this happen. This was a real challenge for me, and I love the way it came out. It just looks amazing. Speaking of incredible paintings, who would I be if I would not mention Salvador Dali on this list? I absolutely love his work, always have, and the fact that I can translate it to a mini tattoo is frankly stupid, and I love doing stupid things. So I challenge myself with this stuff, and look, but I don't know, it just does something to me. I just love looking at it. I love seeing it. I love the way it came out, and I love that it has a Mario mushroom above it. It just adds the level of pop culture meets fine art that I'm truly about. So yeah, more on that arm though. More museum things have to happen on that arm, in my opinion. Coming up next, I have this client who is from Brazil. She's an incredible, warm human being who loves abstract art, and she pushes me to my limits. This was a tattoo that I did with her that was sort of freehand inspired, where she wanted these specific shapes and things, and she wanted me to just flow with her arm. So I wrapped her arm in saran wrap and sort of drew shapes, and we translated to this fine art painting style that is familiar to her and her home country and just like what she loves. So it's one of my favorite color pieces to this day, and I've been seeing her over the years, so I've seen it healed, and I just, when I see her and she waves me hello, I'm just like, hey, that looks so good. So it's just one of my favorite pieces. I love abstract art as tattoos. I just love a little pop of color and a little shape. I think it's just fabulous. Now, to bring us from a complete opposite from abstract, let's hop straight to Disney World. I love Disney. I grew up in the 90s in Poland, loving The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Aladdin, Hercules, Lilo and Stitch, and all the classics, of course. And so I love tattooing accurate Disney work. It's just something that sparks me in that. So this is an early 2020 piece. As you can see, my client's wearing a mask at the studio. It was phase 4 of quarantine lockdown here on Long Island, but we were able to tattoo safely here. And yeah, I just love the way that she came out. Like, how cute is that? Ariel and Stitch meeting. Cute. And my childhood dreams of like drawing Disney characters for a living. It's somewhat happening. Coming up on the last color spot, this beautiful wallpaper motif. This is a new tattoo that I just did recently, and I just had to put it on this list. I love tattoos that don't feature any black ink, but still have the vibrant dark tones of each color so that there's beautiful contrast on the skin. And when they are healed, they can just look so like soft and beautiful and still bold and vibrant without the use of black because of enough like color choices and dark values. So I just love that so much. I love color tattoos. I really, really do. As much as I love fine line, tiny, precise, black and gray work, I really love color so much. So that's why I wanted to show you in this video these color tattoos. Well, that's it for today's countdown. I showed you 7 really big tattoos that I've done. I showed you 7 color tattoos I've done, and I've been tattooing for 7 years. So I hope you have a lucky day with the 777. Just putting that out there. Maybe it's great luck. I don't actually create meaning making like that, but a lot of people do. So that's why I just said that. But if that's for you, then maybe you'll have luck today, sprinkling that for you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Before we go, I would love to do a little check-in with my apprentice, Kim. She's here. And she recently got her license. She has come a long way since when we first started blogging here on YouTube in March of this year. And it is now August. She got her license with the county. She's done most of her painting. She's about to get her machine and start tattooing on fake skin material to keep practicing. So I'm really excited. So let's check in with her before we finish the video. Come on.
Where are we going?
Kim! Say hi.
Hello.
Give us an update. Oh wait, give us an update. What has it been like for the last few months and where are you at?
So for the last few months, I have been creating more than I have in a very long time, which feels so good. It makes me not want to go to my day job during the week because I just love being here. It's like hanging out and I'm living my dream, which is crazy. I text Adam and Tommy once a week at least being like, thank you for helping me live my truth and follow my dreams. And it's starting to feel real now that I've taken the test and officially found out that I'm getting my license. And I'm just really looking forward to getting on to fake skin so that all the people who are reaching out to me for tattoos can come and eventually get something that I'm proud to give them.
Sweet. Can I see your paintings?
Yes.
Show and tell. Show and tell. All right. This is what you're working on now.
Yes.
Some classic Sailor Jerry's.
Yes, don't judge too much because she's not done yet.
Show us the others.
Yes, so I have them in order, I'm pretty sure.
All
so
right,
this is the first one that I did. And I like having them in order because you can kind of see the progress.
Yes.
So this is the first one I did. I got some feedback from you and I made some changes. So this was my second one, which I really love, and I started to really get the importance of leaving the negative space.
Yes.
So then I redid that first one. I added some negative space to them, and I'm really loving this one.
Way better of an update. Wait, let me just see that.
Yeah, compare them.
Yes. The growth right away.
Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Excellent.
Then this one is probably one of my favorite ones. I love Halloween, so
Cookie.
yes, this one was inspired by Cookie.
Yeah.
And this one is some classic Sailor Jerry style sailor tattoos.
Okay. Cool.
I love the shark. The shark one was my favorite.
Love him.
Then this one was my first one where I was like, I want to have one big one on the sheet. So I love the colors in this one too.
Yes. Your painting skills are sick.
Yes, and
you were nervous about the painting?
I was so scared about painting.
I remember
when
that.
I was in college doing painting, I dreaded going to class every day because I just felt like I was not good at it. But I guess I had to just practice and make stuff I was actually enjoying making.
Literally, look at that.
Yeah, this one's my favorite. So now I'm working on this one, and I have this one waiting for me as well.
There you go. Classic Jerry's.
Yes.
Sick. All right. Well, thank you for the update.
Thank you.
We love to see it keep glowing. Next few months, you're going to be over here at the station. Hey. Tommy! Hey. All right, Tommy, what is your update? Give it to us. 2 years.
2 years tattooing, and I just tattooed myself for the first time. A lot of tattooers probably did this, right off the bat when they could.
And why'd you do a dollar symbol? Tell us about that.
Dollars make me holla, honey.
Okay. No, but seriously.
For prosperity, abundance, because I like money. Also because it's the first tattoo I ever did on Adam, and just to see the improvement.
First tattoo you ever did in 2023.
Thanks for watching today's video.
If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
See ya.